And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, we bring you the story of a tramp steamer and piracy in the Atlantic. So now, starring Mr. Ben Wright, here is tonight's suspense play, The Tramp.
Lummy, what a stinker. You can smell a rotten carcass from here. What a stinker.
She'll sail like a ruddy haystack. You know that, Art.
She's what we've been looking for, Guardy.
8 knots with the wind behind her. If she don't blow up, I don't like it.
She was 6,000 tons of the ugliest tramp I'd ever seen. The paint was scaling off her plates, and you could see the patches of rust. In the fog and mist, she loomed over us dark in the night. We stood on the Liverpool dock, Gowdy, Winkle Jones, and me, and we sized her up. It's what we've been looking for, all right.
Where's she bound?
Baron Killer.
When'd you find that out?
Oh, at the pub a bit ago. She's short-handed on crew, too.
Well, what's her cargo?
What we've been waiting for, Jonesy. Scrap.
God.
Skipper's name is Blee. He should be easy. He drinks too much all the time. You know the kind. He was in the pub, too.
I still say she's too bloody slow. Scrapping her old and all.
Jonesy, you're an everlasting worrier. Why don't you leave the thing into Art and me? You think she'll do, Art?
The way I see it, she'll have to do. We might not find another for months. Then we'll lose the deal.
That's all. I'm with you.
Well, I'm with you, too. But I don't like the looks of her in that strait. Ruddy black hippopotamus. Be safer doing the blag than this, I hope to choke.
You getting milky, Jonesy?
No, I ain't milky. Who's milky? Don't you go calling me Milky Bert Gowdy, or I'll stroke your chivvy.
Go on, you ruddy little maggot.
All right, come on, beat both of you.
All right. Now, what's the lay, Art?
Well, I'm going back to the pub. You boys wait at the hotel. I'll get things lined up with the skipper.
You think he'll take us on?
I told you he's short-handed. He'll take us on. You get your stuff back. I'll see you later.
Righto, chum.
I walked up the Frog and Toad to a walloper called the Jug. Inside were seamen mostly, and the rest were a lot of dirty muck from narcs to dodos. I spotted the captain, Blee, sitting in a corner, dipping his yellow moustache in a mug. And after I got my own pint, I walked over to him. Oh, he was well canned, I could see that.
I know she's a great ship to be on, I'll tell you that. No, I don't believe it.
Captain?
What?
Captain Blee, aren't you the skipper of the Lace Wing over at the docks?
I'm Blee.
Well, you mind if I sit down?
Don't mind. Who are you?
Arthur Jennings, Captain. I want to talk to you about shipping on.
On the Lace Wing? What for?
I need a berth. I heard you were short-handed.
That's a dirty lie. Full compliments.
Wow, well, I must have made a mistake.
Hey. What's your name?
Oh. Well, I'm not up to any game. I don't follow you.
Oh? You trying to up the twig or something, huh?
Oh, I'm clean with the police, Captain, if that's what you mean. You're not after me.
Then why do you want to sign up on a Bristol bladdering scow like the Lace Wing?
Well, like I said, I need a berth. I got me papers, second officer in my last ship.
Let's see. Arthur Jennings. Blah.
Well, am I hired?
How old are you?
34?
You know how old I am?
No.
I'm 60. I'm 60. And I'm hauling around a big stinking slosh of rubbish like the lice wing. You know what that means? I might have had a cunada, but I ain't. I'm a failure! And I'm drunk. Go on, you sign up somewhere else.
Well, job's a job.
I'm telling you. Oh, I need a man like you. I need a first officer, a second and a third. I need a chief engine bloody near. And I'm gonna settle for scraping. That's what I always get. Scraping. Oh, go on.
I still want to sign on. I hear you're bound for Baron Killer.
There's no bonus. No bonus on my ship. Owner doesn't believe in it, the dirty dog.
That's all right.
You'll have lascars and mugs on you.
I'm used to it. I've been around. On the sea, one man's the same as another.
You're a fool. But I need a mate.
Yes.
Hey, you want to hire the men? We're short 18, and the pay's not worth a bunion.
I'll get him.
We're sailing at 6 in the morning.
All right.
Yeah, you're a fool. Don't turn up. Oh, I need me another pint, I do.
Right you are, Skipper. You stay here and enjoy yourself, and I'll take care of things topside.
Hey, what's your name?
Jennings. Arthur Jennings.
Jennings. All right, Jennings. Tell that steward of mine who you are. He's aboard Lice Wing. Name's Seddon, sneaking little pig. Don't you trust him?
Yes, sir.
Oi, Jennings, I'll tell you something else. I don't trust you neither, see? Oh, you're too smooth. But you're not scuppering me, see? And don't you forget.
It was as easy as pie. Of course, it had taken the time to find the right ship and the right skipper. Better than 4 months. We had to be sure. Most tramps these days belong to the big companies. Part of a fleet. Now, we couldn't use anything like that. It had to be what it was. The Lace Wing. Panama registry. A general trader that nobody else would touch. With a skipper to go with a ship that wouldn't be missed for a while. We found her. I picked up Jones and Gowdy and we went back to the ship. The steward Seddon was the only man aboard. He was a nervous little rat who looked all the time like he'd been caught doing something nasty.
This'll be your cabin, Mr. Jennings.
What do you take me for? You call this a cabin? It's not fit for a pig. Get it cleaned out.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Now, look here, Seddon. Mr. Gowdy here's the new second officer. Mr. Jones is chief engineer. That's Captain Blee's orders, see?
Yes, sir. I'll see their quarters is put to rights immediately, sir.
You're bloody well better.
Okay, that's all.
Shall I clean up in here first, sir?
No, hop it.
Yes, sir.
Well, I must say, nice work, Art. Nice work.
Well, it's a start, eh?
All very nice for you blokes, but me, I gotta go down in the bowels of this bucket of boggy, chief engineer. Think I want to blow myself up? I know what them engines is like without even looking at them.
You've got engineer papers, and we need you down there. If you don't like it, you know what you can do.
Take no notice of Jones. He's hungry. Now, what next?
Well, soon as the old man comes aboard, we'll see that he's all tucked in bed nice and comfy, and he doesn't wake up till we're out of here.
How about the rest of the crew?
Well, what there is we can manage. The ones I'm supposed to wire wouldn't sign up, see? That'll be the story, and don't you forget it.
And the guns?
We'll keep them in my cabin till we need them. It'll be safer.
Right.
You better get on the job now. I'll go ashore and send the boss a cable that we've found it. We're shoving off at 6. carried aboard by a couple of crewmen at 3 o'clock that morning. He was no trouble, beer coming out of his ears. At 5, the rest of the men had straggled up the gangway, and at 6, we eased away from the dock. And after a bit, the lace wing was burying her dirty nose in the cross-chop of the Irish Sea. We were 3 days out of Liverpool. I got off the regular ship lanes as soon as I could, and there was no questions asked. Captain Blee didn't budge from his cabin. I hadn't even seen him since putting out, and I made sure that the steward kept him well supplied with whiskey. Garrity Jones and me were having grub in my cabin on that 3rd night. The ship was pitching and heaving like a donkey with the itch.
Oh, what a ship! Smooth as glass out there, and look at her. God, she'll never make it. Engines won't stand it neither. We're pushing her too hard.
Never mind that, she'll do it. What about the crew, Bert?
Oh, lummy, they're a pushover. Usual bunch.
Any troublemakers?
In this lot? Don't make me laugh. Just a bunch of mugs.
Well, we ought to be able to make it then. The important thing is to keep the radio man quiet. That'll be your job, Bert.
Right.
What about them engines? I tell you, I gotta slow down. They won't even hang together.
Evening, Captain.
Who are these bleeders?
Well, you were a bit under the weather, Captain. I took them on in Liverpool, as you requested. Your second officer, Mr. Gowdy, and chief engineer, Mr. Jones.
What do you think you're doing with my ship, mister?
Any complaints, sir?
I knew I didn't trust you, you blister bladdering. It's a good thing said and told me. We're 10 degrees off course. Do you know that?
That's right, Captain.
Not anymore, it's not. I've set her back. Oh, you'd have had us sailing to the Indies.
That's right, sir. That's where we're going.
Well, not on my ship. Berenkier's my port. And you want to blow us up? She's running too fast.
Close the door, will you, Bert?
Right.
Sure. You're relieved, you are, mister. The ruddy lot of you fired. You hear that?
Now, look, I put it to you, Captain, either way you like. Go along with us and you won't get hurt. Make any trouble and we'll chuck you overboard.
What? Me? Why, have you cracked in irons? Here, this is mutiny. We've all gone pots. You can hang for this.
Sorry, Captain, you want to take seconds now? Come in with us and we'll give you a share? Or overboard?
What?
Now, no arguments this minute, now.
I'll give you a share of me foot in your...
Knock him out, will you?
Aggravating old bleeder.
Have a look outside, see if it's clear, Jonesy.
All right.
Better this way, Art. I was afraid he might come in and we'd have to divvy up.
I didn't think he would.
All clear.
All right, come on, Bert, give me a hand.
Oh, he's heavy.
Ah, the old...
Guts.
All right, get over to the rail, Jonesy.
Okay.
Okay, hurry up. Have a nice swim, Captain dear.
Well, that's that. In the morning, we'll break the sad news to the crew. Now, let's get this hulk back off course.
You are listening to The Tramp, tonight's presentation on radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Remember, bang-up dramas on the agenda for tomorrow night, too, as once again the men of 21st Precinct come to grips with the problem of enforcing the law in a crowded city. With James Gregory in the role of Captain Cronin, the daily routine of a station house comes to life. And even as crime is taking it on the chin, the human side of the story is always at the surface. No idle children's game of cops and robbers is this, for 21st Precinct is written with an eye on reality and an ear for whatever it may be that makes a particular criminal mind tick. For Thursday night excitement, don't miss 21st Precinct over most of these same stations at this time tomorrow night.
And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Ben Wright, starring in tonight's production, The Tramp. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
The next morning, I called the crew together on the upper deck. I had a slip of paper ready in my hand, and when they quieted down, I gave them the speech. Men, I've got a sad duty to perform. Last night, Captain Blee did away with himself. He jumped overboard. He committed suicide. He left a note for me, which I'll turn over to the proper parties when we reach port. Also, it is his instructions that we proceed to Dominica instead of Barranquilla. I am carrying out that order. Until we get to port, I shall be the acting captain. That's all. Get back to work.
Oh, what an actor you'd have made, Art. Lovely. Do you think they swallowed it?
I think so. I'm not too sure about a couple of them, though. That steward Seddon and the bloke with the mouthful of teeth, the donkey man.
Austin? Him looking this way?
Yes.
I'll keep an eye on both of them.
Yes. And now you better get a message off to our boy in Dominica.
You think the radio man will get nosy?
There's no reason he should, and don't you give him any call to be, Bert.
Don't you worry.
It looked good. It was all going our way. The ship and her cargo of scrap was going to be worth $15,000 to us when we took her into port. That's the way we fixed it 6 months before. A couple of blokes I met in Liverpool. We were to find them a ship, hijack her, and sail her into Dominica with her cargo, scrap if possible. Then they were going to sail her out again to China. And Gowdy, Jones, and me'd blow down to Argentina with our $15,000 and have some fun. That's the way it was. And it looked like it was going to be stone ginger from here on. That's the way it looked until we were 2 days out of port. Come in. Oh, what do you want, Seddon?
Ought I have a word with you, Captain?
I'm busy.
It's important, sir.
All right, what?
It's about Captain Blee, sir, and...
What about it?
Well, sir, I hate to say this, sir, but I don't think he met with no accidents.
You don't?
No, sir. And seeing as how I know what really happened to him, I was thinking maybe it'd be worth a nicker or so if I kept my face shut.
Captain Blee jumped over the side. I've got his note that says so.
Could I see the note, sir? I know the captain's writing like my own.
What makes you think it wasn't an accident, Seddon?
Seeing as how I saw what happened, sir.
Oh.
And seeing as how we'll be in port in a couple of days, I wouldn't want to make any trouble for you or the other gentlemen, sir.
Did you think perhaps something might happen to you?
Oh, yes, sir. I did. That's why a friend of mine, Mr. Austin, he knows about it too. Just in case. Now, what you do, sir, is your own business, I'm sure, but don't you think it might be worth a little bit of fat to us?
You're a ruddy fool, Seddon. You should have waited. You should have waited.
Fair's fair, ain't it? You did murder. You don't want to... Don't forget, Austin knows too.
We'll take care of Austin.
Now, look here. No need to get nasty. I'll keep me trap shut. Mr. Jennings, I'll give you my word. Don't let me...
The explosion threw us both off our feet, and Seddon was first up. He got out of the cabin like a whippet. The engines had stopped, and I knew whatever had happened was in the engine room. I got up to the bridge. Gowdy was already there.
Can't raise anybody down there, Art.
Jonesy below?
I think so.
Give it here.
Come on, come on. I'd better get down there. Look at the crew. Go, we're in for you, Art.
It'd be worse if they get off in the boats. Seddon and Austin know what happened to the captain.
Oh, the game's up then.
Got it.
It's me, Art. What happened, Jonesy?
Boiler's busted.
Fire?
No, but she's shipping water like a bloody sieve.
You all right?
Smashed me arm. Stoker's caught it. They're done.
I'll send some men. How many do you need to stop the leak?
You can't stop it. There's an hole 6 feet or more, and another behind the boiler. I'm coming up.
Oh, we're done, we are.
Get over to the radio cabin. Don't let that man send an SOS.
He's got to one. We might not get picked up.
You heard what I said. We still got a chance. After we take care of Seddon and Austin. If they split, it's all up with us. Now go on.
Oh, Captain, forward out, bloody. Shall I give the order to abandon, sir?
No, get the pumps going.
Aye, sir. With the cargo shifted with the explosion, she's going fast, sir.
Get on the pumps. Bert, get down there with them. I'll take care of the other thing.
Will you listen to me? It's too late. Move it!
I ran down to the radio room. We had to stop the call from going out because if there was a ship in the vicinity and it got to us before we'd put the quiet on Seddon and Austin, the three of us would hang. And a sinking ship was a sightless worry. And I heard the message before I even opened the door. Stop it!
I've been sending it, sir. Already got an answer.
I said stop it!
We're sinking. It's my duty. I have to.
We are not under yet. You think I want us hauled in for salvage rights? You send out that we're okay, see? Now, do it now. Need no assistance. Send it.
There's a ship about 20 miles off, sir. She could stand by in case. She's on her way.
Will you do as you're told? Need no assistance.
Better get them boats over the side. We're done for. 5 minutes, not even that.
Come out here. Listen, Jonesy. We've got to get the steward and one of the crewmen, Austin. They've twigged that we've got to do it before we leave the ship.
How? What are you going to do? Shoot them in front of the crew? Well, we wouldn't stand a chance. They'd carve us up. Let's get off this tub. There's sharks out there. I want a boat around me.
Not until we've taken care of those two.
Now listen, you do what you want. I'm clearing out now. I told you them engines wouldn't stand it. Well, they haven't. Now, I'll take me chances with the law, but
She's
not
breaking
here.
up. I've told him to get the boats over the side. Come on, let's get out.
I'm with you, Bert.
Abandon ship!
There was still a chance. I could do it myself. Find Austin and find that dirty little rat Seddon. Do them both in, and there was still a chance that nobody would know. I went looking for him. The Tramp was listing and settling lower in the sea. I ran from one side to the other, and then I spotted them. The lifeboat was already in the water. I saw Seddon looking up at me, pointing, and then Austin saw me. I jumped for the boat, and I missed. She pulled away from the side.
Wait. Wait.
It's Jenny.
Give us a hand, will you?
How's it feeling there? You know what old Flea felt like now.
Give us a hand, will you?
Ought to let you drown, dirty murderer.
He was going to kill me. Leave him in there.
No, get me out.
You make a confession, see? All these other blokes is witnesses. You confess. Now, or you can swim for it.
All right, I did it.
What did you do?
I killed the captain.
You and their mother too?
Yes.
All right. Come on now. Up, First time I saw it. First time I knew that Tramp was a stinker. Knew them engines weren't no bloody good.
Ah, shut it off, Jonesy. Oi, Art.
What?
Lovely grub, wasn't it?
All right, if you like jail grub.
Wish I had some bile beans. Oh, my stomach's sour.
Well, you won't have to worry about it for long.
Well, it's all right for you, Bert Gowdy. Ain't your stomach. I should have known better than to screw up to a couple of half-wide mugs like you. $15,000. First time I saw that ruddy scar, I knew...
Come off it, Jonesy. I want to get some sleep.
Always complaining. Ain't it wicked, Art? When you think we're all going down to the same place, and he'll be there with us.
I tell you, Bert, it's hopeless. He'll complain the rope's too tight around his neck when they hang us in the morning. What do you bet?
Suspense, in which Mr. Ben Wright starred in tonight's presentation of The Tramp. Be sure to join us next Wednesday when we bring you an account based upon fact, the story of Custer's Last Stand. That's next week on radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed in Hollywood by Anthony Ellis. Tonight's script was written for Suspense by S.A. Bolt. The music was composed by Rene Garagunk and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. Featured in the cast were Stan Jones, Joseph Kearns, Charlie Long, Raymond Lawrence, Lou Krugman, and Bill Shepard.
Do you know that wherever you live, a forest is in the very heart of your life? Wipe out that forest, and very soon you may be living in a barren wilderness. Or if matters get out of hand, you may not be living at all. That forest provides wood and lumber for the house you live in, the furniture that makes it livable. But that's really only the start. Wood pulp from the forest gives you paper for newspapers, magazines, and books you read, not to mention such trimmings as wallpaper, shopping bags, and stationery. But we've barely begun to assess your dependence on the forest in your life. Wherever that forest is located, in actuality, it is vital in providing electricity and power because of its function as a watershed. The roots of your forest hold rainwater and help channel it through natural means to streams and rivers where it can be dammed for hydroelectric power. And all this can be destroyed by one spark flying from a carelessly discarded cigarette thrown from a car window, or by an ember from a campfire only half out. One spark and a pile of dead leaves can soon become a holocaust, consuming acres and acres of woodland, acres and acres of the very heart of national life. It's your forest you're protecting. This has been a public service message from CBS Radio. Stay tuned for 5 minutes of CBS News to be followed over most of these same stations by My Son Jeep. You hear America's favorite shows on the CBS Radio Network.
And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, we bring you a transcribed story of a man caught in a mine shaft, trapped by his own conscience. So now, starring Torrin Thatcher, here is tonight's suspense play, The Digger.
Carton was not a tall man, not over 5'7", but the attitude of determination he had acquired the day before, when he had unexpectedly sighted his quarry, seemed to have added at least a foot to his stature. As a result, he walked through the dirty, narrow streets of the native section that morning without incident. No one blocked his path. No one cursed as he passed by. When he had walked approximately 6 blocks from the river crossing, where he had to park his car, he turned into a small open doorway.
Nadir, Bonner.
This the place they call Winky's, boy?
Nadir, Bonner.
Where's your head man?
Thank you, Ngobe. Sir, you do not wish to drink here? There are many places better for gentlemen across the river.
I didn't come here to drink.
What other reason could you have for honoring my establishment, sir?
Well, I'm told you rent rooms upstairs.
You're a policeman, sir?
No?
Sir, you have been misinformed. Now, please, you go, huh?
Then you don't have rooms here.
Only 2, sir, where my family and close friends may rest. So you
I
will...
suppose he could be a close friend of yours by now.
Who, sir?
Well, the man I'm looking for. I got a job for him.
No one here seek work, sir.
Well, let him tell me.
But I am telling you, sir.
Now, look. Yesterday afternoon, I caught a glimpse of him in the marketplace, and since then I've spent quite a bit of money to learn that he's staying here. He's tall, has a bad leg.
Are you willing to spend more money, sir?
I am.
You sit down, sir. Rest yourself. Ngobe.
Yes, mister.
You will see if anyone know the man this gentleman seeks. What is his name, sir?
Fabian. Roger Fabian. They used to call him the Digger.
Upstairs in a small, musty room almost directly over Carton's head, Fabian sat on the edge of a narrow cot. He had aged in the past 2 years. His stomach had soured, and he had grown thin, so that now he scarcely resembled the man once known as the Digger. For several weeks he had heard that someone was asking questions about him, trying to track him down. And several weeks ago, if he could have paid Winky what he owed, he would have left this place and gone north. But he never seemed to have enough money, so now he waited, knowing the man would find him, wondering what the man wanted. Near Fabian, standing at the window combing her hair, was a woman about 20. She turned toward the door when Ngobe knocked.
Yes? Who is there?
Ngobe.
What do you want?
Mister say wanna come. Man here to see him.
Tell him I'll be... No, tell him to come up here.
Dear Bonner.
Well, what's the matter with you?
You will have to go away.
Now, where'd you get an idea like that?
You do not eat. And at night when you are sleeping, you cry out.
Oh, and that means I'll be leaving you, eh?
You have been hiding. What you were hiding from has found you. Now it take you away.
Good thing you don't make your money telling fortunes. We'd starve. Carton. What are you doing here?
Hello, Digger.
Come in, come in. Yeah, you sit here where it's clean. I'll squat on the floor. Tisha, get us a drink. Say, what would you like, Carton?
Oh, nothing for me, thanks. Still a bit early.
You sure?
Yes, quite.
Well, if you won't mind, hurry it up, Tisha.
Would you like a cigarette?
Oh, very much, thank you. Here, I've a light.
You're hard to find, Digger.
Oh, so you're the one that's been looking for me, eh? I'd heard someone was.
Mm-hmm. Been a long time, hasn't it?
2 years. 2 years, 7 weeks.
You haven't forgotten.
Could you have?
I don't know. It depends on what really happened down there.
I told the court of inquiry what really happened.
Yes, of course you did. How long have you been living here?
Long enough.
I suppose you know how it looks.
You know how it feels?
Oh, I'm sorry, old chap. I didn't mean to.
You think I live here by choice? I couldn't get a job after I left the mine. Not a job anywhere. I tried for over a year before I gave up.
I'm sorry.
Yes, everybody's sorry, including me. Poor old Digger had a bit of a rough go, didn't he? Took 30 men down with him. Things got a bit touchy during a cave-in, and only old Digger makes it back topside.
You know the mine was closed right after that?
Yes. Should have been closed before. It was already worked out.
Well, perhaps not, Digger. They've opened it up again.
They've what?
I received a letter from Sandy McGregor. You remember him.
Sandy? Sure.
Now, look. He'd gotten some backing somewhere. Found tracings of another vein, most likely. Well, anyway, he asked me to look you up. He wants you to come back. And seeing you like this, well, naturally, I think you should.
No, I couldn't. Not to Tabora.
Well, what happened wasn't your fault, man.
I know it, but no one else does.
Well, Sandy wouldn't have made you a firm offer.
How much?
5,000.
5?
Well, why not? There's no other engineer in the union knows that mine as well as you do.
Know it like my belly.
And you've had experience with the natives up there, too.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, nothing really, but... Well, after the cave-in, when they decided it'd be too dangerous to recover those bodies, the natives put some sort of a silly taboo on the mine.
5,000, eh?
That's right. Now, what do you say, Digger?
I say no.
Oh, but good heavens, man, you...
Carton, I have nightmares. I see those men trapped down there waiting for me, expecting me to come back and lead them out.
You won't get rid of your dreams in this pest hole, Digger. Believe me, it'll help to go back. And if things don't work out, man, you...
Please?
Well, it's about time. Where's the drink?
Mister say no more without money. And what you owe.
Well, now imagine that, Carton. And I only owe the few lousy quid. Imagine that, will you?
Digger, I purchased a truck from McGregor. Now, someone's got to drive it up for him. Now, if you like, I can have it at the river crossing tomorrow morning.
I don't know.
I'll get you out of here. Maybe your last chance.
It would be better.
What?
It would be better for you to go back to this place.
Oh, you've been listening.
Seems she cares more about you than you do for yourself.
Dio Buona. It's true.
Well, let me have your answer, Digger. It's been already 2 weeks since he asked me to find you. Now, you won't wait forever.
2 weeks. You started looking for me just 2 weeks ago.
Well, that's quite a while to wait when you're anxious to get into production. I know he won't wait much longer. Now, what do you say?
This woman would make a fine fortune teller. You buy me out of here, and I'll go.
It was normally a pleasant 3-day trip to Tabora. But for the digger, his liquor supply suddenly cut off. It was a nightmare. Twice he had to stop for several hours while he fought to control his nerves. But by the time he finally reached the floor of the valley that led to Tabora, the worst was over. Late the 4th afternoon, remembering what Carton had said, he swung the truck wide around the native village. Then a few minutes later, he was driving down the hot, dusty street that separated the 4 frame buildings of the Tabora mine.
Hello, anybody here? Yes? Sandy. Sandy McGregor. Who is it? It's the digger. Why, what's the matter? Didn't you recognize me? Look now, of course I did. I just had to wait till I got close up. You haven't changed, Sandy. Neither of you. And I'm very glad to see you, digger. Oh, is that the truck Carton bought me? Yes, and she's loaded with supplies. Good, we'll unload it in the morning. It'll give you something to do. Haven't you started working the mine? Well, I can't until I receive the permit. Come along inside. Carton thinks you've found a new vein. So I have. Should go about 600 a ton. I've got some more samples. You take a look, see what you think. Your leg been giving you trouble? Oh, no. Muscles get tight when I don't use it. That's all. Too bad you didn't get entirely clear that day. But even so, you're a great deal better off than the others who were down there. Yes. Anyone else here with you? The geologist seems to know his job. Oh, here we are. Clark, this is Fabian. Roger Fabian. Clark?
That's right. I was just about to fix myself a drink. You'll join me, won't you?
No, thanks.
Oh, come now, Fabian. Surely you're thirsty after your long trip?
No. I've decided to stay off it for a while.
Oh? Think you'll be able to?
Why, yes. Why?
I've always heard once the stuff's gotten hold of a man, it took real guts to leave it alone.
Oh.
Well, how about you, Sandy?
No, not now. I'm going to take another look around for Miggy. Miggy's our newest recruit in the village, digger. Oh. He disappeared right after luncheon today. Carton said you were having some trouble with the natives. Well, nothing to it except threats. They don't want us going down into the mine. Big taboo. I'll be back in a few minutes.
So you're the famous digger. I've heard a lot about you.
Oh? From Sandy?
No, he scarcely has mentioned you. Sure you want to have that drink?
Quite sure.
Well, you've changed since Joburg.
Oh? Did we meet there?
Oh, we had a mutual friend, Trudy Morgan. Remember her?
Oh, yes.
You'd been gone about a month when I checked in. Well, did you like to see your room? It's right across the hall from mine. Doesn't matter if you snore, though. Rats keep me awake most of the night anyway.
Rats here?
Well, the place is overrun with them. And they're hungry, so watch yourself. Well, everything seems to be in order. Except the lock on this door.
Oh, I won't worry about that.
I would. Someone might sneak in while you're sleeping and slit your throat.
Oh, it's not very funny, Clark.
It wasn't meant to be. Now, come along. We'd better get your gear in before dark. Is all you have?
All I brought with me.
Hello. I wonder what they're up to.
Clark, digger! Over here, Sandy.
You find him?
No, he's gone back to the village.
Well, looks as if I'll have to don the apron tonight.
We'll not be eating here.
What?
Why not? I went over toward the village. That's no ordinary ceremony they're holding. They're being whipped up into something big. Lots of cooler being passed about.
For our benefit, perhaps?
I'm afraid so. You mean they might come here to attack us? I'm not going to stay to find out. Where we go? Down into the mine. That's the one place they won't dare to come after us. Now, you and Clark go ahead, digger. I'll get some blankets and things from the house. Well, what about the truck and your supplies? If we don't get out of this alive, we won't need them.
Oh, digger. I wasn't going to tell you this before you got settled, but I think I should now.
Yes?
I've taken an oath to kill you.
What?
I intend to do it within the next few days. Unless, of course, the natives do it for me. Well, come along, digger.
You are listening to The Digger, tonight's presentation on radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is no signature on a Valentine. Not that our danger-loving insurance investigator is opposed to romance. It's just that the detective's profession calls for a pragmatic approach to life, if he wants to go on living. That's why, no matter how lovely a lady may be, and no matter how attracted to her Johnny Dollar may be, Solving the particular case he's working on always takes precedence over sentiment. The case he's working on right now calls for courage as well as caution. And it's a baffling mystery thriller you'll enjoy following clue by clue as you listen for yours truly, Johnny Dollar, Monday through Friday evening on most of these same stations.
And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Torrin Thatcher, starring in tonight's production, The Digger, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
By taking advantage of the digger's bad leg, Clark managed to stay several paces in front of him as they walked toward the mine. This prevented Fabian from asking questions and pressing Clark for answers. Clark himself was the big question. The digger was not entirely convinced that Clark was serious, yet there was nothing humorous in Clark's threat, which had been made in an unemotional, completely fatalistic way. He was still undecided when McGregor caught up with him. Together, they reached the hoist and climbed into the cage. The moment before they started down, they saw the natives set fire to the building they had just left. Then they lowered themselves, and the digger began to remember the nightmares and remembered this mine was also a tomb.
Well, this will set us back.
Set us back more if they catch us.
There's a bottle wrapped in that blanket, Clark. Will you break it out?
Yeah?
Yes. How far are we going down, Sandy? To the lower level? The lower level? Yeah, that's what I've been working. I've got a spot fixed up back near the cave-in. We'll be more comfortable there.
Here we are. You look a bit shaky, Digger. Better take some of this.
Yes, all right, thanks.
There, that's more like the old Digger. How about you, Sandy?
Go ahead.
No, it won't bother me being down there.
Well, it shouldn't bother any of us.
That's so? How about it, Digger? Would it bring back some nasty memories?
Why should it?
Well, last time you were down, you barely got out alive. You were lucky that day, weren't you?
Clark,
you're right, Sandy. I'm sorry, Digger. Didn't mean to remind you.
You didn't?
No, don't imagine I did. Here, you better take another drink. Wash away the ghosts.
Well, what are you doing?
You hang on to that bottle, Digger. I'll help Sandy with the other things.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
I'm not sure.
It's smoke.
What? It is smoke. Coming from up top.
They're trying to smoke us out.
Yeah, well, that'll take a lot of doing. Come on. Let's get back where we can rest.
They started back then, their graphite lamps lighting the way, casting shadows on the stone walls ahead of them. The digger remembered each foot of the level, each beam that supported it and kept the earth from caving in on them. Once he would have remembered them as old friends, but not now. Then they rounded a sharp turn and came upon the fallen tons of shale and loose rock that had caused the death of 30 men.
Did you see that, Clark?
Yes.
What was it?
A rat. Filthy little rat.
Digger, you'd better go easy on that stuff.
Let him alone, Sandy.
You let him alone. You're the one's been after him.
It's all right, Sandy. Don't you worry about me.
Come on, let me have the bottle, Digger.
Yes, sure. Here you are.
Thank you. No. Sit down. We'll be here all night anyway.
Cigarette, Sandy?
No. Thanks, we'd better not smoke down here, just in case.
Whatever you say. Digger, did you know all the men that were in here that day?
No, not all.
But most of them?
Yes.
I saw a letter you wrote to the wife of one of them after it happened.
I wrote a good many letters.
Yes. This woman lived in Suffolk. Has 2 kids.
No.
At about 11 and 14 now. You know who I mean, Digger?
No, I don't know. Well, was she Henry's wife? Yes, I wrote to tell her, to try explain how it happened.
And how you managed to get out when no one else did. She believed you, but I didn't.
What?
No, wait a minute, Clark.
You wait. I've been looking for him for over 6 months. I'd almost given up.
Why, Clark? Why?
Don't you know? Has your brain rotted that much?
What?
Can't you remember his last name?
No.
Henry's last name. He was your friend.
No, I don't.
You sent his things back to her.
I sent them too. No. No, you can't be...
Clark. Henry Clark, Digger.
No,
You're Henry's brother?
That's right.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
It didn't matter to you.
No.
Why did you lie to her like that, Digger?
I didn't lie.
You lied.
No, I didn't.
Then and at the inquest.
Now, stop it, Clark. He was cleared at the inquest.
Because there wasn't anyone to testify against him. But there is now. And he's right here, sitting beside me. You remember Trudy, don't you, Digger? The woman in Joburg?
Yes.
She told me about you.
Yes.
All about you. You have nightmares. The same one, over and over.
Clark, please.
Trudy told me she used to come into your room when it was at its worst. You'd be yelling, should have warned them.
No.
Why didn't I warn them?
Clark.
And while you were saying it, you'd throw your arms and legs about as if you were fighting your way through hell.
Now, Clark, even if it is true, why not forget it?
I'll forget it when he can sit here on my brother's tomb with a clear conscience. Without being sick afraid like he's been since we entered this place. And you know what he's afraid of, Sandy? Of the men buried here.
No.
Isn't that right, Digger?
No.
Isn't that right?
Yes. Yes.
And you're afraid of them because you ran. You left them behind.
Yes.
You saw the danger signs. You knew it was going to give way.
Yes.
But instead of taking time to warn them, you ran.
Yes.
Isn't that true?
Yes.
Isn't it true?
Yes, it's all true. Yes.
Okay.
I've known you a long time, Digger. I've seen you do things that took more than I had in me.
I couldn't help it. Believe me, I couldn't help it. Cave-in's the only thing that I've ever been afraid of in my life. Fire, explosions, gas. Yes, I was afraid of them. But not like a cave-in, where I'd be crushed to death or die fighting for air. Please, Clark, I couldn't help it. Believe me, I couldn't.
No. It's all right, Digger.
You speak for yourself, McGregor.
Oh, now, Clark, you're not going to keep after him.
You want me to shake his hand? Show him the meaning of brotherly love, that it?
There'll be no harm in it. And a lot of good for both of you.
You go to...
We may all do just that if they keep on pouring smoke in here.
They sat quietly for a while, waiting. And then, just as McGregor had feared it would, the smoke reached their level and came rolling down the shaft. And with it, running in front of it, were all the animals who had made their nests in the abandoned mine.
What time is it?
About 4.
It'll be daylight in another hour. The natives will stop then. Go home to sleep off the cooler.
What was that?
Did you hear something?
I don't know. I thought... Listen.
Another rat.
Look there. At the turn. There were 4 of them.
Listen to them. They must be coming down here to get away from the smoke up top.
Let's take a look out toward the cage.
Good Lord.
Hundreds of them.
Keep your lamp on them. They're afraid of light.
Sandy, look back there toward the cage.
More coming in.
They're not moving. Come on, we'll get back. What? We'll go back where we were. Come on.
You're going to have us trapped in here, Sandy. We're going to be cut off from the cage. We've got to make a run for it now.
Take it easy, Clark.
Take it easy. There are 1,000 rats out there waiting for us. How are we going to get out?
I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about keeping alive right where we are.
Look.
They're moving this way, Sandy.
We've got to make a run for it.
We can't run.
You mean he can't run?
I mean we're sticking together.
Then none of us will make it. We'll all die here.
Shut up, Clark.
We'll make a nice meal for them. For their families and their families' families.
Shut up, Sandy. You two had better go now, while there's still a chance.
No, we'll stay. The air should begin to clear in another hour.
How do you know? You don't know for sure the natives are going to give up?
Sandy, your only chance is to try and reach the cage. If you make it and it's clear up top, send the cage back down. I'll try for it then. If it's not clear up there, it won't make any difference anyhow.
Stop talking and let's move.
But if we leave you alone, Digger, they might...
They will anyway, in a few moments. Go on, Sandy, go on. There's a shovel over there, and I can hold off until you get up top.
Listen to him, Sandy. Do what he says.
All right, we'll try.
Go on, Sandy. Oh, Sandy.
Yes?
One thing. In case you get through and I don't, there's a woman I'd like her to have my things. Will you send them to Carton? He'll know where to take them.
Yes. Good luck, Digger.
Let go on your dirty little beast! Get out of there!
A few minutes later, Clark and Sandy McGregor, having fought their way to the cage, reached the top of the mine and stepped out into a clear blue dawn. Then, with an almost automatic gesture, because they had said they would and not because they expected the crippled digger to make it through the rats, they sent the cage back down. Then they waited.
How long's it been?
Long enough.
Yes. Clark, he made it! He made it! Come on, help me pull him up!
They looked down the shaft, and as the cage neared them, they could see rats clinging to the top of it and to the ropes on each side. Then the cage was clear, and they saw what it carried.
No. Oh, my God. No.
Look at him. They must have been all over him for 1,000 feet.
They buried him as the sun rose full above the horizon. A few days later, Sandy wrote another letter to his friend Carton. The day after receiving it, Carton drove again to the river crossing, parked his car, and crossed into the native section. Before he reached Winky's, where he was to give the woman a very small package, he had been pushed, cursed, and spat upon.
Suspense, in which Torrin Thatcher starred in tonight's presentation of The Digger. Next week, we bring you a story of a boy who ran from a prophecy but couldn't escape its deadly promise. We call it The Strange Prophecy of Bertha Abbott. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is directed and transcribed in Hollywood by Anthony Ellis. You have heard The Digger, written by Charles B. Smith, especially for Suspense. The music was composed and conducted by Leith Stevens. Featured in the cast were Herb Butterfield, Charlie Lung, Ramsey Hill, Stan Jones, William Byoff, and Parley Bear.
Now, a public service message from CBS Radio. In this second half of the 20th century, war could happen in a hurry. Nuclear fission and long-range bombers have brought America within striking distance, and unless we're on our guard, an aggressor could deliver devastating blows. To help guard America, enlist in the Ground Observer Corps. Sign up for the silver wings that mean you're doing your share to man our vital aircraft spotter observation posts. Write or telephone your nearest Civil Defense Center and volunteer.
Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
Every year, thousands of short stories roll out from a multitude of typewriters and march across the pages of our magazines and books toward well-deserved oblivion. Few are memorable. Fewer still are classics. They pass the time and are forgotten even before the paper in which they are written is reduced to blackened ash. But occasionally a story is written that is a true classic, an unforgettable tale. Listen to such a one now, as Victor Jory stars in Ambrose Bierce's weird and wonderful story of the Civil War, An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, a tale well calculated to keep you in
suspense. A man stood upon a railroad bridge in northern Alabama, looking down through the ties at the swift water 20 feet below. The man's hands were behind his back, the wrists bound with a cord. A rope closely encircled his neck. It was attached to a stout cross timber above his head, and the slack fell to the level of his knees. He watched a piece of dancing driftwood racing down the current beneath his feet. He thought,
if I could free my hands, I might throw off this noose and dive into the creek. If I swam underwater, I would be safe from their bullets. If my wind held out, I could make the southern bank, take to the woods, and get away home.
Peyton Farquhar, Alabama planter, stood at the end of a plank. A captain of the Union Army and a sergeant stood at the other end. When they stepped aside, the plank would tip upward, and Peyton Farquhar, Confederate spy, would slip between the ties to hang until dead above the muddy water of Owl Creek. Even in this far outpost of Sherman's march to the sea, the formalities of death are observed by men most familiar with him. The captain's company is drawn stiffly at attention along the tracks on the northern side of the bridge. The lieutenant stands stiffly on the bank of the stream, the point of his bared saber scraping the gravel of the road bed. Peyton Farquhar is being ushered into the Confederate beyond with every Union amenity. The captain steps aside. Now, only the weight of the bulky sergeant counterbalances Peyton Farquhar at the end of his thin board.
They say this is the moment when all the past events of your life tumble into your memory. But how could anyone know? Who has come back from the dead to tell us what dying is like? I don't recall any childhood memories. The past doesn't engulf me in this naked moment. I'm only aware of what is here now. Those damn Yankees lined up on the bank. The captain's tired eyes. That turkey buzzard circling up there waiting for me. And that noise. That beating, driving sound like a distant engine. A pump. The roll of thunder on a summer evening coming closer. Getting louder. Choking me. It's your heart, of course, that you hear, stepping up its cadence, pounding under the forced draft of fear. Now you can see nothing, remember nothing, sense nothing but the strangling, suffocating beat of your own heart, throbbing its final protest. You stand there, erect.
The work is nearly at an end now. The captain draws his sword, flourishes it to a carry, sings out a command.
Company! Ready! Rest!
The men on the bank smartly spread their legs, thrust hands forward over their rifle barrels. The sergeant on the end of the plank takes one step to the left. The plank tips forward, and Peyton Farquhar drops between the timbers of Owl Creek Bridge.
It takes longer to tell it. As you drop downward, you lose consciousness. You are as one already dead. Then you awaken sharply in pain to feel, not to think, just to feel the cutting pressure on your throat, the agonies of pulsating fire shooting from your neck downward, to feel the fullness, the congestion, the head bursting with suffocation. Distantly, beyond, outside of yourself, you hear a splash. Remotely, you sense cool, wet, green darkness. The rope has broken. You have fallen into the stream.
Now thinking returns, slowly. You know for the moment you are safe from drowning because the rope around your neck tightly keeps the water from your lungs. Then I shall die of hanging at the bottom of a river, and that's absurd. If I can get my hands free... Gotta get my hands free. Come, Peyton, they can't lick you. Try again. Once more. Good boy, the rope's given. Again. Try once more. That does it, my boy. Now, the rope around your neck. You must breathe when you come to the surface. You must breathe quickly. For if they haven't hanged you and they fail to drown you, can't let them shoot you. Loosen the rope around your neck. You must get it loose. Now.
There he is! Down there! At the bend! Come in! Hey, son! Ready! Aim!
You dive deeply, but above the ringing in your ears, you hear the volley of the rifles. And as you rise toward the surface, you meet shining bits of metal, singularly flattened, the distorted and spent bullets oscillating slowly downward past you. One catches in your collar, and it feels uncomfortably warm. You snatch it out, and this gray piece of Yankee lead reminds you of the gray uniform of the soldier who was responsible for your being here. You recall that it was only night before last when the soldier had ridden up to the driveway as you and your wife sat under the magnolia trees in the cool twilight.
Evening, sir.
Good evening, Corporal.
I wonder if I might trouble you for a glass of water, sir?
Well, of course,
Don't disturb yourself, Peyton. I'll go fetch it.
Well, you're most kind, ma'am. If you'd just indicate the well.
Oh, nonsense. You just sit a spell with my husband. You look as if you could do with some rest.
Yes, ma'am. Reckon I could.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Whose command are you with, Corporal?
Colonel Tolliver, sir. 13th North Carolina.
We gets a little news down here. How are things going at the front?
Oh, not good, sir. The damn Yankees are getting ready for another advance. They're repairing the railroad. Got it in shape, almost to Owl Creek Bridge. And they got an outpost there. Once they can run trains beyond the bridge, there's nothing to stop them between here and Atlanta.
Then why hasn't the bridge been destroyed?
The military couldn't get near it, sir. A civilian might.
Owl Creek Bridge. That's not far from here, is it?
Less than 20 miles.
You say they have an outpost there? On which side?
T'other side. Nothing on this side but a couple of pickets half-mile out on the railroad. And a single sentinel at this end of the bridge.
And that bridge is important.
Sure is.
What if it were destroyed?
Hold up the Yankees for several weeks.
Well, suppose a man, a civilian like myself, should elude the picket post and get the better of the sentinel. What could he accomplish?
Well, I was there a week ago, just before we had to pull out. There's a heap of driftwood come down in last winter's flood, caught on the trestle at this end. Looked mighty dry and tindery to me.
I see.
A fella with enough gumption might get through and set fire to it. Ought to burn like tow.
Yes, it should.
Course, a fella'd have to have plenty of gumption. The Union commanders promised to hang any civilian caught fooling around the railroad.
Here's your water, Corporal.
Oh, I thank you kindly, ma'am.
Right out of the spring house.
Ah, that's cool and nice.
And here's a packet of cornbread. I thought you might be hungry.
Mighty grateful, ma'am. It's ladies like you that keeps the South together and fighting these days.
Oh, what a pretty compliment.
Well, reckon I better hit the leather. I got a lot of riding ahead of me tonight.
Good luck to you, Corporal, and thank you for the information.
You'd be taking a chance, sir, but you couldn't do a greater service for your country.
I remember that, Corporal.
Bye, ma'am.
Goodbye, Corporal.
Bye, sir. Many thanks.
Goodbye.
Peyton, what was he talking about?
What, my dear?
With a corporal. What do you mean by service to your country and taking a chance?
Oh, nothing.
Peyton, tell me.
It was nothing, really, my dear.
Peyton Farquhar, if you're fixing to take any chances for our country, I want to know about it. Now, you just speak your piece.
There's nothing to say except I should be going away for a day or two on a little trip.
Is it dangerous, Peyton?
Not very.
You'll be back.
Yes, my dear, I promise you. I'll be back. You break the surface of Owl Creek for a second time. Now you are much further downstream, further away from the Union soldiers on the bridge, reloading their guns, the ramrods flashing in the morning sun. That captain won't make the same mistake again. He'll order them to fire at will, and heaven help me, I can't dodge them all. Another, more terrible sound, cannon. They've trained cannon on you. And close. Next time they use a charge of grape. Rifles and grape covering the water from bank to bank. I'm done for then. Then something seems to grab you and you're whirled round and round, spinning like a waterlogged top. You're caught in a vortex, a whirlpool. The water, the banks, the distant bridge, the soldiers become indistinct blurs. And again you're helpless. You feel dizzy and sick to your stomach. Just as you felt last night when you crept up the bank towards the lone sentinel at the south end of the bridge and discovered the sentinel was not alone.
There he is, boys. Grab him. Go me.
Got him, Sergeant.
Well, Mr. Peyton Farquhar, we've been expecting you.
How'd you know, Ma?
We got ways.
Look here, I'm a civilian. I was...
Save your breath. And thank your maker we didn't shoot you in the back. We don't do things like that up north. You'll get a trial, everything fair and square. Bring him along, men.
The whirlpool spins faster and faster. A sharp piece of driftwood tears at your coat. The churning brown water chokes you. You know there is nothing you can do as you had known it last night when they shoved you into a tent near the bridge to face the infantry captain with the tired eyes.
Here he is, sir, right on schedule.
Good work, Sergeant. Is this the man, Lieutenant?
That's him.
Why, you're the corporal who stopped at my plantation last night.
That is right, Mr. Farquhar. But not of the 13th North Carolina Volunteers.
Mr. Farquhar, this is Lieutenant Saltonstall, intelligence officer, 5th Massachusetts Regulars.
You trapped me. You deliberately led me into a trap. I'm a civilian, a planter.
And also a Southern patriot, caught in the act of sabotage.
You can't prove it.
We don't have to.
This is the most despicable, the most... It proves once more that honor is a stranger in the North.
Oh, please, I'm too tired to listen to a recital of the code of a Southern gentleman, Mr. Farquhar. I'm afraid the distinction between your ethics and my lack of them would escape me this evening.
But why have you done this? Why have you deliberately trapped me?
It's so much easier to eliminate civilian resistance by luring it into the open. You fell for the bait. Too bad.
Now, look here. It is my constitutional right.
Which Constitution? The Constitution of the United States of America or Jeff Davis's?
You insult me, Yankee!
Remember your manners, sir.
I demand a trial.
You've just had it. Post a guard over him, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
We'll hang him in the morning.
In just a moment, we continue with Suspense.
In mid-December, we're planning to present a program of the big news of 1956. This year, though, we want you to help choose which news events our ace reporters will recreate for you. We want your opinion on what you consider to be the top 10 news stories of the year. Start thinking back. On the international scene, there were conflicts in the Middle East, Poland, and Hungary, as well as the controversy over Secretary of State Dulles' statement that we were at the brink of war. Here at home, President Eisenhower won a decisive victory at the polls, but lost Congress to the Democrats. Pick your top 10. Then send your choices to The Big News in care of CBS News, 485 Madison Avenue, New York 22. That's The Big News in care of CBS News, 485 Madison Avenue, New York 22.
And now, we continue with Victor Jory in An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Something tears at your face, scratching, and you realize the whirling has stopped. You open your eyes. You're lying on the southern bank of a stream, out of sight of your enemies, safe. The gravel which has scratched your cheek now seems soft as new-picked cotton. The forest around you is a garden of luscious beauty reeking with heavy perfume of freedom. Even the whiz and rattle of the final charge of grapes screaming through the treetops seems a benediction from the baffled cannoneer. You leap to your feet and run into the woods south towards home. Your neck is swollen and throbbing with pain. You carry it cocked toward your left shoulder as you push through the matted brush. All morning, you tear your way through the undergrowth. Your jacket is in tatters, your face crisscrossed with bloody scratches from the brambles. Every few moments you stop to listen for the sound of dogs. But all you hear is the sleepy buzz of the forest. And the blood throbbing through your heated brain brings another thought, which is an insult. No dogs. You are not even important enough to the damn Yankees for dogs. It is nearly noon now, and for half an hour you've been plunging through a swamp waist deep in green ooze. Your neck hurts constantly, your head throbs, and your tongue is thick. It tastes like brown linsey woolsey. Gnats swarm before your eyes, catch in your eyelids. Mosquitoes buzz in your ears, drill deep in your hands and swollen neck. You can't go on any longer. You slow down. You stop. You reach towards a palmetto root for support, and it slithers from your grasp and slides softly into the water. Water moccasin. Fear finds you at last. Terror, which stood aloof when you fled the executioner's bullets, now embraces you with a clammy unction. A water moccasin, the deadly cottonmouth. Now each branch and root seems to writhe under your glance. The swamp is undulating with certain death. You plunge on through the dark, stinking ooze, on and on, tripping, stumbling, never stopping. For terror rides your back, flogging you with a whiplash of fear.
Jethro gonna have Mas Farquhar fit as a fiddle in jig time. Now you just drink this here yob tea, Mas Farquhar.
Thank you. Thank you. Jethro.
Yaza, Mas Farquhar.
What are you doing here?
Well, I lives here.
You live... Where am I? What happened?
Well, I was a-poling my dugout and coming home through the swamp with a mess of catfish. I seed you laying out here on the bank in front of my cabin.
Jethro, I thought you were dead.
Who, me? Dead?
Of course you thought Jethro dead. You knew he had consumption when you sold him. You knew he couldn't last long and he wasn't earning his keep. His wife and daughter carried on some at first, but after a while they calmed down, and the last you'd heard, Jethro was dead.
You thought I was dead, Mas Farquhar? Sir, you don't mean to tell me you don't know what done happened to me? I'm free. I'm free at last.
News travels fast. Even in the middle of this backwoods swamp, this lonely black man has heard of Abe Lincoln's traitorous Emancipation Proclamation.
Yes, sir, I'm free. And I expect pretty soon my woman and my little girl gonna come along and join me. How is they, Mas Farquhar? Is they well?
Yes, indeed. They're both fine. Your daughter's grown into a young beauty. Mrs. Farquhar's brought her into the kitchen, began to train her for the house.
Well. Now, what you think of that? And my woman? She still sang pretty?
Yes, Jethro. Sunday's a meeting time. We can hear all the way up to the big house.
That woman's voice. It's prettier than angels.
Jethro, I don't know how to say this, but I was really sorry about having to sell you. But there wasn't anything else.
I understand, Mas Farquhar. Don't you pay it no mind. I done forgive you a long time ago.
You have?
Well, sure. Don't the Lord tell us to forgive those who trespasses against us? And don't the Lord promise us we shall be free? Don't you worry none about it, Mas Farquhar. Here now, quiet that spot. Quiet, sugar. They must have heard a razorback in the brush. No, t'ain't no hog. Look, Mas Farquhar, there's a horse coming down the back road. Why, it's a soldier. It's one of our soldiers. Corporal, looks like.
Jethro, you've got to hide me.
How come I got to hide you, Mas Farquhar?
Don't ask so many questions, you insolent black...
Mas Farquhar, forgets. I was free now.
Well, then, as an old friend of mine, please don't ask any questions. Just hide me. And don't tell that soldier anything.
Sure, I reckon I can do that for an old friend. Here, you get down under this bed here, and I'll put the covers over the side. Yeah, there he is. Snug as a tick in a rabbit's ear.
Remember, don't tell him anything. Have you come this far just to be turned in by a wool-gathering black who talks crazy? If Jethro knew this gray-clad corporal was really a Union lieutenant, he'd guarantee his freedom by turning you in. Even so, he bears you a big enough grudge to turn you in anyway. Unless, of course, he's planning to dispose of you himself. Yes, that's it. That's why he talks so silly about the Lord and forgiveness. He's going to do you in himself.
Norfolk? Never heard of him.
Well, if you run into him, don't tell him I was looking for him.
Yes, sir. I remember not telling.
Just keep minding your own business, Uncle. You'll live longer.
Yes, sir.
Get up!
I sure will. You can come on out now, Mas Farquhar. Lord, I declare I don't understand none of this. You says not to tell him you's here. He says not to tell you he been here. What's this here all about, Mas Farquhar?
It's nothing, Jethro, nothing. I owe this man some money. I'm not ready to pay it yet.
Oh, I see. Well, I wouldn't know about that. Money's something never bothered me like it bothers some.
What?
Me and money's always been strangers.
What's he mean by that? Money never bothered me like it's bothered some. What's he picking up that knife? Jethro, what are you going to do with that knife?
Oh, I was just fixing to slit up some of them catfish I got in the dugout. Looked like you could do with a little food, Mas Farquhar.
Oh, no, thank you, Jethro. I really got to be on my way. I want to get home by sundown if I can.
Sure wouldn't be no bother to cut up a couple of cats.
No, thank you, old friend. If you just tell me which way I should go to get home.
Well, I don't rightly know, Mas Farquhar. I reckon from the way the sun's reclining, it'd be down the road that-a-way, quite a fur piece down.
Yes, that should be about right.
I've never been back, you know. Never tried to go back since I've been free.
Yes, I know.
Reckon it won't be long till my woman and my little one comes here to me.
Of course.
If you get back, Mas Farquhar, if you sees them, you tell them I'm here waiting for them,
I'll
hear?
do that, Jethro. I'll do that. You get away from there fast. The shells of the black road crunching under your muddy boots. That grinning savage standing in the doorway of the shack, the knife in his hands. And each moment until the road bends and cuts off the cabin from your view, your fury will come after you, the knife poised to plunge in your back, to pay you for the thrust you gave him when you sent him away to die. But he's still standing, grinning foolishly and waving as you turn the bend. Now you feel safe. But only for a moment. And then you hear a sound, the sound of a horse. The corporal in gray from the Massachusetts 5th Regulars. He's coming back down the road, searching for you, hounding you, coming to take you back to Owl Creek Bridge, back to the rope that won't break under your weight. You walk faster and faster, and always the sound is there, growing louder and louder, and you run as fast as you can down the shell road which stretches clear to the horizon between the green walls of scrubby pines. How long have you been running down this endless road? It's dark now. Is it night? Or has the blood trapped in your head by that suffocating rope at last burst into your congested eyeballs and blinded you? Will it next pour from your swollen and bruised neck into your brain, stopping all sensation, instantly bringing to a welcome end this day of agony and flight? Ridiculous fantasies of fatigue and fear. You can see. The darkness is the black of a sudden summer storm. That lightning flash clearly shows the white road ahead and the black silhouettes of trees along the sides. And since you are sure you can see, the other senses return. You hear the rumble of the thunder. You feel that insupportable ache of your straining lungs, the leaden weight of your tired feet, and now the patter of rain. First washing the stinging sweat from your scratched and bitten face, now pounding harder, flowing down across your hatless head, matting your hair, slowing down your headlong gait to a dog trot. Another flash of lightning directly overhead. For an instant, you see the soldiers of Owl Creek Bridge standing at the side of the road, rifles leveled, their eyes boring down the sights, aiming at your heart. Again, you're running, and the rain has turned to hail. Pellets as big as hominy grits beat down on you, pound your swollen, bruised neck, hammer at your countless cuts. Again, the lightning, and on the other side of the road, the gray-clad corporal sits astride his horse, waiting for you. No, you can't get me now. No! This bolt of lightning strikes a tree ahead of you, and in the white blinding light stands Jethro, black and grinning, knife raised in the air.
No, Jethro, forgive me.
He's gone, and now you see dangling from each tree along the road a noose swinging in the wind. Wherever you turn, wherever you look, a noose waiting for you. A noose which wiggles like a water moccasin. Now you are standing on the green lawn of your plantation before the high-columned entrance. The storm is over. The clouds are black and menacing all around the horizon, but through a break overhead, glorious sunlight streams down, bathing your garden and your house in heavenly light. You are home. And now you hear a rustle of crinoline, and down from the wide portico steps your beloved wife. She walks across the lawn, her arms outstretched.
You're back, just as you promised you'd be.
For this moment you have endured the agonies of this day. And were those agonies multiplied 1,000 times, they would be a small price for the benison of this breast, the sanctuary of these arms, the security of these lips. You step forward to fold your wife in your embrace.
The rope stretched tight, sang like a bowstring. Peyton Farquhar was dead. His body with a broken neck swung gently from side to side beneath the timbers of Owl Creek Bridge.
Suspense, in which Victor Jory starred in An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, adapted by William N. Robeson from the classic story of Ambrose Bierce. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with Howard Duff in Eyewitness, a brutal tale of prison mutiny, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Supporting Mr. Jory in Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge were Larry Thor, Lou Merrill, Jack Crucian, Chet Stratton, Julie Bennett, and Roy Glenn. Sound patterns by Tom Hanley and Bill James. The orchestra was under the direction of Wilbur Hatch.
There always seems to be a certain number of people who would rather use all their cunning to figure out a way to steal the Mona Lisa than do one lick of honest work. These characters call for even more wit and cunning on the part of the police and federal agents if their schemes are to be foiled. A CBS radio show that brings you a fascinating picture of this thrilling counterplay is that perennial favorite, The FBI in Peace and War, heard every Sunday over most of these same stations. Enjoy another exciting drama of wit outmatching wit on The FBI in Peace and War a little later in the day today. Stay tuned for 5 minutes of CBS News to be followed over most of these same stations by Indictment.
Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
What you're about to hear is more than the lurid figments of this writer's imagination. It has happened in the prisons of Michigan and New Jersey, Massachusetts and Colorado, and elsewhere, when desperate men, oppressed beyond endurance, turn upon their tormentors. Not a prison break, not a prison riot, but a prison mutiny. Listen now as Howard Duff stars in Eyewitness, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
All you want is the background for an article on the state's prison. The managing editor has assigned you because you'd never been inside a penitentiary before. Fresh point of view and so on. But you get the distinct feeling that you're an unwelcome visitor here. The warden makes one thing plain.
Of course, anything you may write about the institution will have to be cleared through me.
And outside the main gate, your guide, the captain of the yard, comes up with a charming thought.
Inside there, you may see somebody you know, or there may be somebody who knows you. They may try to speak to you. If they do, don't answer them, and don't speak to anyone. Don't give anything, don't take anything. Everybody's better off that way.
Well, I don't want to seem facetious, but I doubt if any friends of mine are in there.
You never know, Mr. Kelly. You never know.
And as the guard turns the key and you step inside the prison, you feel that you are a prisoner. You feel you will never walk back through that door alive. The door opens, and you are inside.
This here's the yard, Mr. Kelly.
The yard. Men. Hundreds of men. Sitting in groups talking, standing in groups talking. A great beast in blue. Each man dressed alike in faded blue dungarees, blue shirt, and blue denim jacket. These are the disenfranchised, the men without names, without citizenship. You step ahead of the captain, and he grabs your arm, and his fingers go deep.
On the sidewalk, Mr. Kelly.
Oh?
Yeah. Sidewalk's out of bounds.
To the inmates?
Yeah.
Why?
We gotta have a way to get around, too.
Well, why can't we just walk through?
You want to get yourself killed, okay, but not when I'm responsible for you.
Then you notice something. As you walk along the side of the yard, they're casing you. The men in the group standing, squatting, sitting notice you first, and then the captain, and immediately turn their backs. It's a subtle choreography of a faded blue ballet. A flick of the eyes, a turn of the head, and as you pass, a solid phalanx of backs. Blue denim backs. But the faces, before they turn, they're the faces of men, not convicts. The faces of the boy in the bakery truck, the teller in the bank, the checker in the supermarket, and that old one, a lifer probably, might be the face of your father. And you shudder a little, and you think, the difference between them and you is that they got caught. Captain Wolf shows you the dining hall, where dinner begins at 3:30 in the afternoon, in order that 5,500 convicts, eating in shifts, can finish their evening meal by 6:30. He shows you condemned row. He shows you the death house. A feeling of suffocation grows on you. The pall of prison begins to shroud you. You've had it, and you want to walk out of those gates as fast as you can, because you can. Well, it's been a very interesting tour, Captain. Now I think...
Wait a minute before you go, Mr. Kelly. Here's something you ought to see.
What's that?
The old block, that building right ahead. Built more than 100 years ago.
Oh?
That's where we keep the bad ones.
Bad ones?
Yeah, in solitary. The tough guys, the deviates. It softens them up fast. Most of them.
The old block. A fortress prison. And the date chiseled in its keystone. A.D. 1847. A reminder that it was built when prisons were intended only to punish, never to correct.
This'll take only a minute, and you ought to see it. Ain't changed much in over 100 years, I can tell you.
You stop in front of the heavy steel door, but no guard peers through the bulletproof glass peephole. The door is not instantly unlocked like the others had been.
That's funny. Should be a man on the door at all times. Oh, there he is. Go ahead on in, Mr. Kelly.
You walk in, your eyes temporarily blinded by the transition from the bright daylight to the dimness of this corridor. The door clangs behind you, and you feel something sharp jab you back.
All right, both of you. Stand where you are.
Say, what is this?
You're referring to what you feel in the middle of your back. It was once a file from the machine shop, now it's a shiv. And if you make one move, Wolf, I'll drive it straight through your gut. Frisk him, Joe.
Yep. Here's a sap.
Good.
This gun.
Good, we can use him.
Now, this one's clean. He's an outsider.
You can't get away with this.
We can't. We have. I'm happy to report, Captain Wolf, that the old cell block is completely controlled by its 32 inmates. with the 4 guards and the captain himself as hostages, not to mention an anonymous outsider.
Now, listen, you're asking for trouble. Mr. Kelly here is from the Capital News Telegram.
Oh, a journalist. Well, I couldn't ask for a better guest. I think, Mr. Kelly, you'll serve us better than even the warden could. I trust we didn't tear your jacket when we were forced to stick you a moment ago, Mr. Kelly.
I don't think so.
I hope not. The name, Mr. Kelly, is J. Conrad Allen. That's spelled with 1 L, Mr. Kelly. Whether I end up a live lifer or a dead hero, be sure, Mr. Kelly, to spell it with 1 L.
Hey, Connie,
Don't call me Con. The name is Conrad.
I'm sorry, Conrad. What do you want me to do with these 2? Lock them up with the guards?
No, not yet. I'll need Captain Wolf's cooperation.
You won't get it.
Would you like to bet on that?
Well...
How about you, Mr. Kelly? Are you going to cooperate?
Well, I don't know.
We'll see. All right, men, listen to me. Now, look, here's where we stand. We got Limpy to thank for this. He pretended to be sick and got that greenhorn guard to open his cell. He conked the guard, locked him in his cell, and let Big Joe and me out. We took care of the rest of the guards. They're all locked up in cell number 3. All right, quiet. Wait a minute. That's not all. Just after we got them locked up, who should walk in but our old friend, the captain of the yard, Lard Tub Wolf. Wait. Come next. We also have another guest, Mr. Kelly of the Capital News Telegram.
An outsider.
He ain't no good to us.
Well, don't be too sure about that. Now, there are 32 of us, and we have the guards 4 guns. Now, let's handle this thing in a democratic fashion. Well, what do you want to do next?
Let's break out of here. Come on.
Oh, wait a minute. Break out, Tony. How far would we get? As far as the yard, you think? All the way to the slot? With gun guards in every tower? You think our 4 rods would get us very far?
Yeah, he's right, Tony. We can't break out of here. We can't get anywhere. I say let's get back in our cells and spring the guards. We're only asking for more trouble this way.
You would figure that way, Pop. From your point of view, you're right. You aren't going anywhere. You're in here for life.
All right, then let's go. Let's make a break for it. Come on.
No, that won't work. But I'll tell you what will. The 3 guards, Lard Tub Wolf and Mr. Kelly, will work for us.
I don't get it.
What are you driving at, Con?
Don't call me Con.
I'm sorry, Conrad.
We're going to get plenty out of this. We're going to get a square deal. We're going to get better food. We're going to get bars on those cells instead of solid doors. We're going to get rid of straitjackets and leg irons in the dungeon. Oh, we're going to get a lot of things out of this.
How are we going to get all that?
You just stick with me. I'll show you. First, they don't know anything's happened yet. So, let's tell them. Come on, get on the telephone, Captain Wolf, and call the warden.
I will, like...
What'd you say? It is sharp, ain't it, Lard Tub?
Get on the phone. Tell the warden where you are and what's happened. Tell him to send over our supper just the same and to wait for further instructions. Here. All right, I'll dial it. Here now. Now talk.
Warden speaking. Warden, this is Captain Wolf.
Yes, Wolf?
I'm talking from the old cell block. The Cons have taken it over.
What?
They got me and McGuire and that new kid and Feeney. Yeah, Mr. Kelly. Warden, if I was you,
I'm giving out the advice around here. Give me that phone. And stop whimpering, Joe. He stuck you a little bit. Lock him up in 3-cell, Joe.
Okay, Conrad. Come on, you.
Hello, Warden.
What have you done to Captain Wolf?
Oh, don't worry, Warden. We just drew a little blood. Now you get this.
Who is this speaking?
J. Conrad Allen.
Oh, number 6720.
No, Warden. J. Conrad Allen is the name.
What do you want?
Plenty, and we don't want any funny business from you.
Now, look here.
No, you look here, Warden. Now, look, you just sit tight until you hear from me again. And don't you forget to send supper over as usual.
I will not.
Okay, Warden, okay. Don't send the supper then, but you better send a stretcher, because we're just about to beat up a guard. Big Joe.
Yeah, which one, Conrad?
The one who's so handy with the chain strap.
Feeney?
Yeah, that's him. Here's his chain. Use it on him.
It'll be a pleasure.
Your throat goes dry as you watch it and your insides turn over. It's amazing how little time it takes to beat a man into an insensible pulp with a length of chain. And then it's all over. And they toss Feeney's bleeding hulk out into the yard.
You are listening to Eyewitness, starring Howard Duff. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
After they've carried Feeney's broken body away, it doesn't take long for supper to arrive. Rolled up to the door on steam carts by frightened trusties. The men of the old cell block fall to with an appetite you can't share. Not only because the soup is greasy and thin, and the bread rough and thick, but also because you've just seen a man nearly beaten to death.
Why, you're not eating, Mr. Kelly.
I'm not very hungry.
I don't blame you. But after a while, you get hungry in here. You get so hungry you'll even eat this guck.
Yeah, I suppose you do.
But don't think just because this is punishment food that it's much better in the mess hall. It isn't. It's just more filling over there.
Did you have to do it?
What?
Beat up the guard.
Of course.
Why?
Force. That's the only thing they understand. The guards, the warden. That's the way they treat us. You don't have to do anything. You just have to have a guard down on you. And it can mean 3 days in a straitjacket. You get in a real rhubarb and you can go down to the dungeon for anywhere from a week to a month.
The dungeon?
Yeah. The dungeon. It's down in the cellar of this block. Cells are 5 feet long, 5 feet high, and 3 feet wide, so you can't lie down, you can't stand up, and there's no light. Oh, it's not a pretty place, Mr. Kelly. You see what I mean?
I'm beginning to.
Okay, Mr. Kelly. It's your story.
What do you mean?
Oh, Mr. Kelly, for a newspaper man, you amaze me. It's your story. Eyewitness.
You gonna let me out?
Oh, no, indeed. We need you.
Well, then how can I...
Phone it in. When's the morning edition go to press?
Well, the Bulldogs put the bed at 8:15.
Right, you got a little more than an hour. Can you do it?
Oh, sure, if I can get a call through.
You'll get a call through.
Hello?
Outside line, please.
What?
You heard me, Warden. Tell the operator to give us an outside line.
What are you trying...
Mr. Kelly wants to file a story.
Well, no story goes out of here without my okay.
No? I bet you're holding a press conference in your office right now, aren't you? Well, so am I. Mr. Kelly wants to file his story.
I will not be intimidated.
How's Feeney, Warden? Is he resting easy? Who do you want next, McGuire or that green kid who opened the first cell? Name him. We'll deliver him to you in pieces.
Look here, Alan. Don't you realize what'll happen to you men? You can't get out of there. You're already in bad trouble, all of you. You've forfeited your chance for parole by breaking out. You've extended your sentences by beating up Feeney. You're only making it worse on yourself. Now, if you don't give up, you'll all spend the rest of your lives right where you are, in the old block.
Threats, Warden? You threatening us? What's the matter, scared? Because we're not. We're sitting pretty, Warden. But you got plenty to lose. You might lose your job. And where could you ever find another one so cushy? You better play ball with us, Warden, because we're playing for keeps. Now get me an outside line.
I will not.
Okay, Big Joe, go to work on the next goon.
Sure. Now, wait a minute, you can't. It's inhuman.
I suppose the dungeon isn't.
But you can't...
Get me that outside line, Warden.
Give me your word you won't harm that man?
I'll give you my word for now. You get me that line.
What number do you want?
Get me the Capital News telegram.
The managing editor.
Yeah, person to the managing editor, Mr. Wiley Brooks.
How did you know?
And make it snappy.
How did you know the ME's name?
Why, I've been around some, Mr. Kelly. I needn't warn you, I suppose, not to double-cross us.
How could I?
I don't know, but just don't. You saw what happened to Feeney.
Yeah, I saw. But I have to include that in my story.
I want you to. It happened. We're not ashamed of it. Oh, and here, you'll want to include this.
What's this?
A list of demands. Oh, I want to get that in. I want the warden to see that in print in the prison board and the governor.
News telegram, Brooks speaking.
Hello, Wiley. This is Conrad Allen speaking.
Conrad? I thought you were in prison.
Yeah, I am.
Well, then what's going on up there? We got a flash that there was some trouble.
There is.
We got a man up there, but we haven't heard from him.
You will.
Say, what is this?
Well, I've never forgotten what you did for me during my trial.
Well, I knew you were framed. After all, you were the best City Hall reporter I ever had.
Well, thank you. I told you I'd return the favor someday. I got an eyewitness story for you on the mutiny in the old cell block.
Well, let's have it.
Well, you know me, Wiley. I was never very good phoning a story, and I think better to typewriter, so, I'll turn you over to your Mr. Kelly.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's one of our hostages.
One of your...
Take it from here, Mr. Kelly.
Hello, Wiley.
What hell are you doing up there, Bob?
I'll fill you in when I get out of here, if I get out. Right now, here's the story. Ready?
Ready.
At 3:43 this afternoon in the old cell block at State's Prison, John J. Casey, alias Limpy, You dictate the story as fast as you can, including the mutineers' list of demands. Abolition of the dungeon, better food, abolition of the use of straitjackets, chains, whips, and blackjacks, and no reprisals against the prisoners involved in the mutiny. Well, that winds it up as of this minute, Wiley.
Wait a minute. I got something to add.
Just a minute. Conrad Allen, that's spelled with one L.
I know.
He wants to add something.
Hello, Wiley.
Yes, Conrad.
Look, I got 3 guards left. Now, your bulldog still hits the street at 10 p.m., doesn't it?
That's right.
Well, if they don't meet our demands by midnight, we beat up a guard. The next one goes at 4 a.m., the last one at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can print that.
Yeah. Okay, Conrad, but listen. Let Bob Kelly out of there, will you? I need him on this story.
Wiley. He's on the story, and we need him. And if they don't give in by 8 a.m. when I run out of guards, I'll need your Mr. Kelly very badly.
You hear it, you don't believe it. And then you think of Feeney. You're not so sure. The time drags on. Some of the men go back to their cells to sleep in the unaccustomed half-freedom of open doors. A couple of them pull the doors quietly shut because sleep is impossible with the doors open. 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock. 10.
Well, paper's on the street now.
11 o'clock. The tension mounts. Slowly, Conrad's midnight deadline approaches. The hands creep toward 12. They meet, point upward. 10 seconds. 15. Nothing happens.
Okay, boys.
Who's next?
How about McGuire, the blackjack specialist? Use his own on him.
Okay, Conrad.
Warden speaking.
Send a stretcher, Warden. McGuire will be ready for you in 5 minutes.
Here's your answer, Conrad.
Hey, the lights! Somebody turned off the lights! So that's the way he wants it.
What word do you want to use? Pandemonium, chaos, anarchy? They all fit. While the screaming guard is beaten into unconsciousness, the roaring men break apart the wooden furniture, dump the cots over the balconies, rip open the mattresses, and build a fire in the middle of the cell block. And at last, after the guard has been dumped into the yard and carried away, their anger subsides into sullen silence. Four more hours drag by, and at last Conrad's next deadline arrives.
Ready to give in, Warden?
Are you thirsty, Conrad?
What do you mean?
You will be.
Why, the crummy... Hey, Limpy.
Yeah?
Turn on the water tap in your cell.
Huh?
Turn it on.
It's just a trickle. It stopped.
Well, come here.
Yeah, Conrad.
Look, keep it to yourself, you understand?
Yeah, but what does it mean? They turn off the water?
Well, just keep it to yourself. Don't tell the other guys.
Oh, they'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, but let's not tell them, huh? Let them find out by themselves.
Look here, Conrad, don't you see they got you licked?
No, they haven't, Mr. Kelly. They're scared. They're plenty scared.
In the name of humanity, why don't you stop this?
Stop now? We can't stop.
Hey, Conrad, something's going on outside.
What is it?
I can't tell. Sounds like digging out and back.
Well, can't you see?
You kidding? We ain't got no lights, remember? And the yard lights are out.
Time to throw him another bone.
Which one this time?
How about the Greenhorn Kid?
Oh, but he's the one who let me out.
Well, he's a guard, isn't he? Go to work on him.
So the Greenhorn Kid gets his and is dumped into the yard. And you sit and wait in the darkness until gray light spreads over the gray walls and through the tiny windows, turning the blackness of the block into a lighter black. And one by one, the men awaken.
Hey, Conrad, there ain't no water on the taps.
I know.
What is this? They turn off the water?
Yeah.
Another hour goes by, and it's breakfast time.
Hey, Conrad, when do we eat?
We wait and see.
Well, I'm hungry.
We wait. 8 o'clock, that's the deadline.
And at last, 8 o'clock.
Okay, boys, this is it. All right. What the...
Well, what's the matter, Conrad?
Phone, kid. They cut off the phone.
What?
Jeez, Conrad, what we gonna do? We got no lights, no water, no phone, no food.
I told you, son. We better give ourselves up.
Oh, go back into your cell and get lost, Pop.
But what are we gonna do, Conrad?
Well, boys, how would you like a little exercise?
Huh?
Big Joe.
Yeah.
Unlock the lard tub.
With pleasure.
Come on, give him to me. Come on. Now, boys, with Lard Tub Wolf, it's going to be different. Everybody gets a crack. Because everybody's got unfinished business with Tub, isn't that right? Okay, Big Joe. Handcuff his arms behind him and stand him up by the door. All right, now, boys, line up. But, fellas, be fair. You guys at the head of the line go a little easy so the fellas at the end still have something left to work on. Okay, go to work.
You thought you'd seen cruelty before, but this is mass bloodlust. The tormented turning on their tormentor. Each man delivering his retribution on the captain of the yard. Calculatingly, deliberately, one with a fist, another with a foot, a third with a length of chain, still another with an iron cot leg, and you turn away. And the effort of your retching blots out the sounds of agony and empty victory.
Good old Lard Tub.
Boy, I got an idea he might quit his job.
After he's able to walk again.
Hey, Conrad, I just thought of something.
Yeah, what's that?
What are we gonna do next?
Nothing. It's their move.
Yeah, but we ain't got any more guards to beat up.
That's right. But we've still got Mr. Kelly.
Your heart stops beating for a long instant as the wild, bloodshot eyes of 32 desperate men center on you.
Yeah, that's right. I was forgetting. We still got Mr. Kelly.
Now, wait a minute, Conrad. He ain't done nothing to us except do us a favor. He got the story out for us.
Now, listen, boys, let's not get ethical. We're all in this all over our heads. If Mr. Kelly's what it takes to win our point, we'll use Mr. Kelly.
Now, look, I don't think it's
You're
right.
not supposed to think. I'll do the thinking. You agree with me, don't you, Kelly? You'd do the same thing if you were in my place, wouldn't you?
You're asking me. You don't know how long you sit there across the table from Conrad. Time has stopped. You wait. Conrad waits. The men wait in silent little groups. You wait for the next move, the warden's move, and at last it comes.
You men in the old cell block.
Hey. What's that?
Yeah, just put a loudspeaker truck into the yard.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me?
I'll break out this window. Yeah, Warden, I hear you.
I'm not talking to you, Alan.
I'm doing the talking for the guy.
I'm talking to all of you men. I've just come from a meeting with the prison board, the governor. We're in agreement that we will not permit the authority of this state to be bullied by a tiny group of men who haven't even the rights of citizens.
Make it simple, Warden. You turning us down?
I'm willing to discuss your grievances with you, but I will not be forced to give in to your demands. That's final. Now, men, I urge you, come out of there peaceably, and we'll see what can be done for you.
Thanks a lot for nothing, Warden. We'll sit tight.
Men, don't listen to Alan. He must be crazy to keep you there, and I think he is keeping you there. Now listen to me. I've cut off your lights, your water, your food. I could let you rot in there, but I don't want to do that. Come out peaceably.
Ah, go blow it!
All right. I will. My watch says 17 minutes after 9. Exactly 9:30, I will blow up the cell block.
You're bluffing.
You think so? During the night, we planted dynamite all around the building.
Hey, Conrad, you remember I said I heard noises out there during the night, huh?
Yeah.
You men, don't listen to Alan. Listen to me. Now, you've got 12 and a half minutes to make up your minds.
You're forgetting something, Warden. We still got the newspaper reporter in here, Mr. Kelly.
I can't be responsible for him. I got all my guards out. I won't bargain any further. There's just a little more than 12 minutes. Think it over, boys.
Well, Mr. Kelly, looks like you aren't as valuable as I thought you'd be.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, we're licked. We gotta give in.
Give in! Give in after we've gone this far? Give in and lose everything? Do you realize that in this state they can give us all life for what we've done so far? Me, I'd rather be blown up than spend the rest of my life in this hole.
No, Conrad, please, you gotta get us out.
It's all your fault, you little punk.
What do you mean?
If you hadn't cocked that greenhorn guard yesterday just because you wanted to make up to Conrad, we wouldn't be in this fix.
Lay off the kid.
Well, you little jerk, I ought to break your
I
head.
said lay off the kid!
You made a lot of mistakes, Conrad. This is one too many. You had yourself a ball ordering us around, promising us you'd mastermind us out of here. Where you got us? 5 minutes from Kingdom Come.
Now the warden's only bluffing. He wouldn't dare blow us up. I'll get you all out of this.
No, Con.
Call me Conrad!
No, Con. I'm not waiting no 5 minutes to find out if he's bluffing. I said you made a lot of mistakes, and the biggest one was passing out the guards' guns, remember? No, stand right where you are. I'm taking over now.
Why, you stick-it little greaseball.
Don't you move, Con.
You call me Conrad, you...
Less than 5 minutes, boys. I'm going out. Anybody joining me?
Mr. Kelly, I feel I must apologize for the inconvenience and discomfort you suffered.
That, Warden, is the understatement of the year.
As I said yesterday, you will, of course, clear any stories you write about the situation through me.
I doubt it.
But we can't permit...
Look, Warden, I'm going to report it just as it happened. And when I get through, I don't think J. Conrad Allen, spelled with one L, mixed up and twisted though his values may have been, I don't think he will have died in vain.
Suspense, in which Howard Duff starred in Eyewitness, written, directed, and produced by William N. Robeson. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with Herbert Marshall in Back for Christmas, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Supporting Mr. Duff in Eyewitness were John Daner, Lou Merrill, Joe Kearns, Jack Crucian, Court Falkenberg, Barney Phillips, Tony Barrett, Dick LeGrand, and G. Stanley Jones. The original musical score was composed and conducted by Jerry Goldsmith.
Every weekday evening, most of these same stations bring you three of the greatest stars in all show business, Bing Crosby and Amos and Andy. In their music hall, Amos and Andy let still another star, the Kingfish, join the proceedings as they play host to lady wrestlers, symphony conductors, and anyone who will make music or laughter or both. Hear them every weekday night on CBS Radio.